What's up, guys? It's me. I'm back after one whole week off. As you guys can see, I have a little bit of a tan because I just got back from Aruba. But I took last week off, um, and it was amazing. Let me tell you, the best trip I've had as thus far. I just got back from Aruba, and while I was away, I was thinking, of course, about you guys because I can't never forget you. Even though I didn't do a video, I thought about, something that I would like to discuss or something that I got out of taking, my vacation. And really, what came out of it was the importance of time off. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. So I haven't taken a vacation in a few months, but as you know, burnout not only happens to physicians and nurses, of course, nurse practitioners, it happens to as well. So I just wanted to stress the importance of taking time off. Now, I know they only give us 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or whatever it is. Just so you know, that is really optional, because if you work for yourself, you don't have to, you could take unlimited days off, or if you do telemedicine, you can work while you're on vacation, or better yet, you can take CME vacation and pay yourself CME money and kind of get the whole trip paid for, room, board, flight, food, and all, if you do it right. You just got to see what your accountant says, because it's a way to do that too. But seriously, as you guys know, I do a lot of different things. I have a full-time job, I have a per diem job, I have 3 businesses that I'm running. It's ridiculous, the things that I'm doing right now, but I'm doing it all because, number one, I'm doing things that I love, things that really resonate with me. One of them, which is my full-time job, is because it just funds my passions and things that I really like to do. But it all comes down to financial freedom for me. FI, if a lot of people know about FI, or financial independence, retire early, which is something that I'm striving to do right now currently, which is why I'm doing and having all my hands in all these pots and trying to figure out exactly what it is that I'm truly going to just do. But I like to do so many different things, so it's just so hard. But you really got to take time off. My eye has been twitching for like a year now because I sleep. I consider myself, happy and stress-free. I have my times and stuff like that. But you really have to listen to your body, because you will be a miserable ass person if you are not really taking care of yourself. And I believe a part of self-care is taking the time off. So you have a job, they only give you 2 weeks vacation. If you were my mentee, you would never taken that bullshit ass time off that they give you. Minimum 4 weeks, if you ask me. Ideally unlimited, but we don't live in a perfect world. But you need to make sure that you take that time off, even if you do many times off. Like, when I say many, I mean small. For instance, take a Friday off, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, do a long weekend, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday if you want to too. You could kind of stretch your days off, your time off, if you don't have a lot, or you're not giving a lot of time off. You could kind of stretch your time off so that you can get those micro doses of relief and relaxation in, because I'm telling you, it definitely helps. Having 2 days off is bullshit. It's just not enough. So, if you only have 14 days off in a year, you can kind of do like a month, like every month, do like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So you're only using 2 days at a time, so that it stretches out longer, opposed to just clumping it all into 1 week or something like that. I don't know we all have different schedules. Some of us work 3 days a week. Some people work 4 days a week. Some people do 5 days a week. It depends on what your shifts are, 8, 10s, or 12s, or some people do 7 in a row, 7 off. Some people work nights, some people work days. You got to figure out what really works for you. But what I really truly want to drive home is the fact that you need to take the time off. It's so important. Like, I'm one of those people who are just like, oh, I'm happy, I meditate, I'm stress-free, this, that, and everything. It just isn't enough. Your body is just not enough. You might think that you're doing good, but you really got to check in with yourself and be like, all right, self, what the fuck? What do I have to do to get myself, back on track with things? So avoid the burnt out NP. Avoid being the burnt out NP. I'm telling you, take your time off. Do whatever it is that you need to do, because I'm telling you, you don't want to be a miserable person. You won't be happy. You won't be happy with life. You'll start to have problems with your relationships. One of the things that I've been doing as part of my self-care journey is I did something called a TCP program, transitional coaching program, which, I worked out what, went back to my childhood to figure out what was going on with me, inside of me, and to figure out how I can be and show up better in my life for myself, for my relationships, and things like that. There's plenty of other things that you can do. There's therapy. There is, sister groups, boy groups. There's retreats. There are online things. There are your friends. There is your significant other, your spouse, your whoever, your granny, whoever it can be as an outlet. But you have to really, truly make sure that you take the time off and really think about what it is that you are, what's your end goal, and then how can you gracefully get there, opposed to charging hard and getting there like it's a race or something, because it's not a race. It really truly is not a race. You're not going to get brownie points at the end of your life saying that you raced hard to the finish line and you got this PhD and you got this and that. It really truly comes down to all of your relationships and the things that you've done, the changes that you've made in the world, the lives that you've touched, the services that you've brought to humanity, and how you feel about yourself. So that's basically all I really wanted to talk about today. But I really, truly want to drive home, avoid being that burnt out NP. You can do all the things. But you just got to know some things are going to suffer. You can't be 100% work, 100% life, 100% balance. Some things are going to suffer a little bit, especially if you have your hands in multiple pots like me, which if you understand that, you'll know how to manage it better. But you really got to make sure that you avoid being that burnt out NP, because you will not be happy. You'll keep figuring out what's going on, what's wrong. And it's all really within you that the real issue is. So that's just something that I wanted to talk about. And, take your vacations, take the time off, take extra if you need to. Who gives a damn? These jobs are not they're going to send flowers to your funeral, maybe. The only thing that's going to matter at the end of the day is the relationships that you have with your family, your friends, your loved ones, and yourself. Take care of yourself, because yourself is going to be the most definitive person in your life. You are the most definitive person in your life. So this vacation was something that I needed. And I hope you all are taking your vacations, because I'm sure your bosses are. And everybody should be taking their time off. So you guys, that's all for this Sunday. I will see you next Sunday. You be well, and I'll catch you in a week.